Breathings, beloved beings. This rising, this morning when I woke up, I, as you can see, just sat outside for 1 hour, just sitting, being, observing, watching life unfold, watching the experiences be experienced, watching thoughts fly by, and a great sense of quiet and peace came over me because there was nothing going on. My day had started and there was no schedule, there were no requirements, um, expectations from myself also, not just external stuff. I didn't have to go anywhere. I could just be where I was, remain where I was. And this truly is the greatest gift we can give unto ourselves. And so I allowed myself to unwrap this gift of the presence, of being present, of being in this beautiful moment, sitting on that chair over there. You can see it under the trees in the shade, and really soaking in the experience of being alive, of being awake unto myself, awake literally, but also spiritually. And then memory kicked in, and it told me that a very tragic event is continually happening in our human experience, rather in humanity right now, as our Middle Eastern siblings are suffering the illusion of separation by being either victim or perpetrator of a very great evil. And firstly, of course, a prayer is sent out to them, both sides, no choosing of duality, rather understanding that anyone who is not experiencing true love within their own heart is suffering as a soul. And yes, they will enact out horrible crimes or go through traumatic experiences because their heart is not full. And that's not per se their fault. That's not the message here. But it is on a soul level a choosing. And this is very difficult to accept for humans, but it is the truth. And so as this memory kicked in that this event truly happened, is happening rather, I was reminded of the importance that I actually experienced on that chair over there. Because so long as I do not open my phone, so long as I do not read the newspaper, so long as I do not watch the television, so long, in other words, as I do not go out there to acquire information that is not my own, I will be in separation. I will be in a state of searching out there, yearning for change. And sitting on that chair, also in this very moment, one looks around, and I am inviting each and every single one of us to allow themselves. It is most powerful in the morning, because in the morning it represents new beginnings. Then again, you can experience what I'm suggesting throughout any moment of any day, is to sit down and to really witness what is going on around you. Maybe you can hear it, but there's birds in the background. Here in India, there's all kinds of chipmunks racing around on the ground. Every month we might get lucky and actually see a king cobra or something. ants even crawling on the ground, leaves flying with the wind, the branches of the trees rustling in that same wind, the clouds drifting past. There is so much to behold. And the more one beholds the beauty of life, the more one recognizes that this is the real. This is truth. This is reality playing itself out in front of your very self. And spirituality teaches us that would you not be there? The question arises, would existence be there too? Or would it cease to exist? Because if there is no beholder, then how can we know that the beheld exists? In a bit more plain language, the reason you can see is because you are the seer. But if you would not be the seer, then how can we be sure the seen is there? Things to contemplate on.